Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Paul. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Change the pre-snap look now. They start this playoff game with a pass. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A completion makes it second down. They'll run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the Badgers are going to keep this drive rolling. And here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Running through the tackle. Now here he goes. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum at the scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. The 30. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one.
Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Hamilton. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Here's that defense shifting again. Receiver in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Turner. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Turner.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt, and the returner is brought down. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Close to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And
end zone ahead. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver, the next he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To throw, it's Simmons. That ball snagged for a completion. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great cut there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Catch made on the right side. Breaking tackles and going. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Boy, But nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. QB decides to keep it here. First down, looking for more now. More set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe you get...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Simmons. He escapes the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The QB throws his third pick of the day. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quick juke to get free. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Defense is coming after him. Swarmed with the pass rush. A sack. And the Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense brings him down.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. And now the handoff. He's free around the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, you're backed up all the way near your own goal line. I mean, they're at their own 1-yard line. They're just trying to get a little bit of room. And instead, the length of the field, 99 yards for a touchdown. What a play.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas.
And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Look out, room to run here. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Players are down the right side. Clock way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Badgers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kurt. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the 2 most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock, to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab down the middle. It's Barber. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the try for 2. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. And they've got him a sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Grinding away with their running game. To the 45. They'll head out of bounds Browns, after another big game, they have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory?
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On the ground, it's Jones. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll use the ground game here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And they pick up the first on the ground. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.